Start. Hello my dear students of class 6B English medium. In my last class I discussed inner planets and outer planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, they are called inner planets, and also they are called terrestrial planet. On the other hand, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, they are called outer planet and also they are called gas giant. So, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune are called gas giant because they contain huge gas. And Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, they are called terrestrial planet because they are smaller and much like the Earth in size. They are smaller but much like the Earth in size, so they are called terrestrial planets. So, next come to the story of each planet. This is very important. The story of each planet. First point is Mercury. First, it is the closest planet to the sun. It is closest planet to the sun. This first point. Next point, it is extremely hot planet. So, Mercury is extremely hot planet. Third one, the planet has no water on it. Okay? So, these are actually the characteristics features of the planet Mercury. So, grey color planet with many depression on the surface. You have to remember 3 or 4 features for your answer of the question. So, grey color planet. So, Mercury is a grey color planet with many depression on the surface. Next point, temperature of the side facing the sun is 430 degrees centigrade. So, it completes one rotation in 58 days and 17 hours and completes one revolution in 88 days. So, you have to remember 3 or 4 features for your short answer. Okay. Next planet is Venus. Is very important. Next planet is Venus. So, Venus, first feature is Venus is the brightest planet. Venus is the brightest planet, and it is also called evening star and also morning star. So, Venus is also called evening star and morning star. So, it is also called veiled planet. It is also called veiled planet. So, it is also called veiled planet. Why is it called veiled planet? Because it is surrounded by thick cloud. So, it is surrounded by thick layer of cloud. That is why it is called veiled planet. Next, Earth's nearest neighboring planet are almost equal to it in size. So, Earth's nearest neighboring planet after the Mercury and almost equal to its size, and 107 million kilometers away from the sun. So, from the sun the distance is 107 million kilometers away. So, it take one complete rotation in 243 days and completes one revolution in 225 days, and it is the warmest planet in the solar system. So, in my first point I mentioned it is the brightest planet and also it is the warmest planet in the solar system and gets immensely heated due to the presence of huge amount of carbon dioxide. So, the presence of large amount of carbon dioxide, and due to the presence of the carbon dioxide it gets warmed. It is the warmest planet and it also gets immensely heat due to the presence of the carbon dioxide. Clear? Next point, next planet is Earth, is very important. So Earth 150 million kilometer from the sun. So the distance from the sun is 150 million kilometer from the sun. So average temperature on the surface is 15 degrees centigrade. So average temperature, please always remember the average temperature on the surface is 15 degree centigrade. The only planet in the solar system with traces of life on it. So Earth, we find there is traces of life, existence of life on Earth. The only planet in the solar system where we find the existence or traces of life. So completes one rotation in 23 hours 56 minutes and 4 seconds. So it takes complete one revolution is 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes and 46 seconds. Earth is called blue planet. Why is it called blue planet? Because due to the presence of water. So it is called blue planet as well as it is called water planet. So Earth is called blue planet. It appears blue when seen from the space, and it also looks blue because of the presence of water. So this is Earth, and my next one is Mars. The next planet is Mars. So Mars is called red planet. Likewise, the Earth is called blue planet, and also Mars is called red planet. Why is it called red planet? Its soil is rich in oxides of iron. Its soil is rich because of the presence of oxides of iron, so it appears red and is hence called the red planet because of the presence of the red oxide. Okay. And 228 million kilometers away from the sun. So distance from the sun is 228 kilometers. Its temperature is close to that of the earth. So its temperature is close to the earth, is same to the earth, and evidences have suggested that once upon a time there was water in Mars. Search for traces of life are going on. So search for traces of life on the Mars is going on, and it takes complete one rotation in 24 hours 37 minutes and completes one revolution in 687 days. So the satellite of Mars is Phobos and Deimos. So in your textbook, page number 8, you will find the satellite's code. But here I want to mention that the two satellites of Mars are Phobos and Deimos. The next planet is Jupiter. So Jupiter is the largest planet of the solar system. Jupiter is the largest planet of the solar system. It has the maximum gravitational attraction among the planets of the solar system. So it has the maximum gravitational attraction among the planets of the solar system. So the distance from the sun is 778 million kilometers away, and the temperature is minus 150 degrees centigrade. And the satellite of Jupiter is Ganymede. The satellite of Jupiter is Ganymede, and it completes one rotation in 9 hours 50 minutes and completes one revolution in 12 years. So Jupiter is very important because, as you know, that it is the largest planet of the solar system, and the temperature is minus 150 degrees centigrade, and it has the maximum gravitational attraction among the planets of the solar system, and also the only satellite of the Jupiter is Ganymede. Next planet is Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in the solar system. After the Jupiter, Saturn is the second largest planet of the solar system. So 1427 million kilometers away from the sun, this is actually the distance from the sun, and its temperature is minus 184 degrees centigrade. So it completes one rotation in approximately 10 hours, completes one revolution in 29 years and 6 months, and has a density less than that of the water, and has 7 bright rings made of dust particles, ice and fragments of rocks. And one satellite of Saturn is Titan, and Titan is the largest satellite in the solar system. Always remember, the Titan is the largest satellite of the solar system. Jupiter, then Saturn. The Titan is the largest satellite in the solar system. Then the next planet is Uranus. Uranus is 2870 million kilometers away from the Earth. This is actually the distance from the Earth. Always remember in each and every planet. And it appears green in color due to the abundance of methane. So why Uranus look like green? Because of the presence of abundance of methane. Because of the presence of huge amount of methane, that is why it is it looks like green. So it appears green in color due to the presence of methane gas, and it is also the coldest planet, and temperature is minus 260 degrees centigrade. So it is actually Uranus is the coldest planet in the solar system, and its temperature is minus 260 degree centigrade. So it completes one rotation in 70 hours approximately, and it completes one revolution in 84 years. Turn over a page. So this is Uranus, and the last planet is Neptune. What are the features of Neptune? Appears blue due to the presence of abundance of methane, not only methane but also helium. So Uranus, there is a abundance of methane, but in case of Neptune there is a abundance of methane and helium. Okay, this is actually the content of Neptune, methane and helium. And its distance from the sun is 4,497 million kilometers away from the sun, and its temperature is minus 240 degrees centigrade. So minus 2 degrees centigrade from the Uranus. Temperature is minus 216 degrees centigrade, but in case of Neptune the temperature is 240 degrees centigrade, 14 degrees centigrade. Okay, so completes one rotation in 16 hours approximately, and it completes one revolution in 165 years. Then Pluto is not a planet now. Pluto, actually, first thing you have to remember that Pluto is not a planet now. Pluto is a dwarf planet. Pluto is a dwarf planet. Pluto, actually, first thing you have to remember that Pluto is not a planet now like Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn. It is actually dwarf planet, once considered to be the 9th planet in the solar system. At a time it was considered that the Pluto is the 9th planet of the solar system, but Pluto was declared to be a dwarf planet by the astronomer in 2006. Dwarf planet cannot repel a celestial body. Why is it called dwarf planet? This answer: dwarf planet cannot repel a celestial body that intrudes into its orbit. So that is why Pluto is not called a planet, it is dwarf planet. Pluto even smaller than the moon. Pluto, it is smaller than the moon, and it completes one revolution in 248 years. Okay. So first thing you have to remember the inner planet, terrestrial planet, and then outer planet, gaseous planet or gas giants. And you have to remember the features of from Mercury to Neptune, at least 3 or 4 features is very important. You have to remember, you have to memorize also. And last thing is Pluto. Pluto is not a planet now, Pluto is a dwarf planet. So that's all. Thank you.